Rob, you've been into my bathroom, right?
Yes.
So I have an inquiry for you. I have noticed recently when I go to take a shower, I take a glance out of my window that's like clothed. It's got the curtain in front of it. I can see my
Yep.
I can see my backyard neighbor. Can my backyard neighbor see me?
Yes.
So there's a good chance she's seen me naked. I
I don't
saw
know. Probably. I'm just saying that's how I've seen your bathroom most times.
me naked in it.
Yeah, through that window while you're showering.
All right. Well, because I saw
I didn't even actually go to California. That was just a big mask so that you wouldn't suspect that
you
I was watching you shower every day.
you just been
I live in your backyard.
you live in my backyard. That makes a lot. That makes a lot of sense. All right.
Yeah, doesn't it?
That's the question I had. So, say your thing.
Cue it.
Yep.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
Was that the intro?
That's
All
the
right.
intro. That's the intro. Rob, good to see you as always. We have a lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to talk about. But first, the most important thing: you're not drinking a beer today. You got things going on tomorrow. Have you? Did you grow up watching wrestling, like the fake wrestling, WWF, which was changed to WWE and that kind of shit? No.
No.
Well, I'm drinking Broken Skull IPA, which is El Segundo Brewing Company's, but it's made by, I don't know if it's made by or if it's just this person's Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. So it is Broken Skull India Pale Ale, a badass 6.7 IPA designed by Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing Company for the working man and woman. It features Citra, Cascade, Chinook hops to deliver a big flavor with an easy finish. Now stop reading and start enjoying this awesome beer. Do you think
It's good to know. It's good to know Stone Cold Steve Austin is woke enough to put the working man and woman
Oh, Jesus.
on the can.
Do you think when he was chugging those beers before his big matches, they were IPAs, or do you think he was like piss water?
I thought it was whoop ass. Isn't that what he was drinking?
Open a can of whoop ass? Is that what he said?
Is that the guy? Is that Stone Cold?
Probably. I'm a big poser. I'm going to tell you a story, Rob. When I was I think it was in third grade, I had, not only did I have a Stone Cold Steve Austin t-shirt, I also had Stone Cold Steve Austin themed shorts. And a kid called me out on it once. He's like, "You don't even watch wrestling." And I was like, "Yeah, I do." But I really didn't. I never liked it.
And guess who was the smarter person in that transaction?
Who?
It was you.
Why?
Because you didn't watch wrestling.
I didn't watch it. Yeah. Do you think he was mad because I was wearing it as a poser and didn't watch it? He was mad that I didn't actually watch it and he watched it, or that I was just a poser? What was he more mad about?
Wrestling people are weird. It could have been either. Like probably that you were wearing it and didn't watch it, because people who watched it before Stone Cold probably, like, I feel like Stone Cold came around and like brought a resurgence of wrestling to the popular people, the masses, if you will.
Maybe.
So it was like people who watched wrestling before Stone Cold were probably like, "Oh, fuck all you." He might not have even been calling you out on whether or not you watched wrestling. He was probably saying like, "You didn't even watch wrestling before Stone Cold made it cool again."
Maybe.
And then you were like, "It's not cool," and it never was.
I never liked it, but let's talk about it in a second. But the beer, it looks like your standard IPA. It honestly tastes like your standard IPA. You can't see it because of my filter of my layer.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks very interesting beer.
But it's 67 on the IBUs for whatever it's worth. It tastes like your standard IPA. Not bad. Pretty good. I enjoy it.
I have yet to order a beer off of the non-IPA side.
Oh, really?
Of the menu at the bar that I go to.
But anyways, back to the wrestling. So I know. I tried
You know what
watching.
you know what you should have said back to that kid, right?
What?
You should have said, you're a poser because I don't even think that you know anything about the cotton industry
What?
because his
This is a
shirt was
T-shirt.
made of cotton. I bet.
Yeah, it probably was. I don't remember who it was that called me out, but yeah, he wasn't wrong. I didn't watch it, and I played like the video game sometimes, and even the video game sucked. It wasn't fun. Like Mortal Kombat was way better than pretending to be Sting and jumping off a corner of a wrestling ring. I knew from the beginning that it was fake. Like they couldn't convince a third grader that it was real, and I was like, this shit's stupid. I don't like it.
Well, that's it's like if they would have just kept it to the wrestling matches, they might have been able to get away with it. But
That's
it was
the
the
story.
soap opera scenes in between that,
Yeah.
that was so insane to me that there were people, and I'm not dissing on you know what, I have already dissed on people that believed in wrestling many times in this podcast, but it's nothing personal against you. It's just you got people that believed in wrestling and didn't want to even question whether or not it was fake. It's like I'm not going to question the fact that what these guys were doing was difficult athletic
Right.
choreographed behavior, but it was choreographed, and then they were just bad actors on the side of it. I mean,
Well, I
The
mean,
Rock really screwed over a lot of wrestlers because he went on to become an actor, which really was like a slap into the face of the argument that wrestling was real.
but now John Cena, he's an actor now.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them now. I feel
Yeah.
like.
The Rock, he now owns the XFL. He couldn't make it in the major leagues or the National Football League he wanted to be. Played in the CFL for a little bit. Then he went to professional wrestling, and now he owns his own football league.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do when you got nothing but money and muscle? I guess I
That
don't
would be
know.
nice. That would be nice.
Those are two categories where I will never. Those are two problems I'll never have.
Rob, we didn't discuss this, and it hasn't been fully announced on the show, but the birth of my son has happened. It has occurred. He is here.
Woohoo!
Yeah, he's very cute. His name
He is
is
very cute. You make cute babies.
his name is Jonah, and I'm his favorite parent, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, it's nice. He's my little guy, and Ashton loves him very much. Madison loves him very much. They argue. Madison and Ashton argue about who can hold him, which is, I guess, a good thing to argue about rather than be like, oh no, you take this little son of a gun.
Yeah, I get who gets to throw him. You don't want that argument happening.
Yeah. So everything's going well. I'm back to landscaping this week, and I've been busting my hump. Very sweaty outside. It's like 90,
Is this
92.
the lawn wars are back now?
Huh?
The lawn wars are back now? Is that the
Well,
landscape
I'm
you're talking
I'm
about?
getting paid for it.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
mowing other people's lawns now. And-
Jesus, man. Do you ever just not have
No.
extra? Okay. All right.
No, I don't. When I'm told dollar signs are up for grabs, I'm going to grab them. I'm an entrepreneur, as they say, or I'm just running myself ragged. You can be the judge.
I'm gonna go with the latter, but that's
Should I be like Gary V and go to fucking garage sales and be like, oh, I'm gonna rip this guy off. Okay, let's see what I can get. You know who Gary V is? He's a douche.
sounds like a douche.
You don't know who he is?
No, but he reminds me of all the people on every version of Storage Lockers or Pawn Stars.
Well, Gary V, he's already like, he owns like a wine company, I think, or something like that, a wine distribution company. But he also is a big NFT guy, and then he says to go to garage sales, buy things at garage sales, and then flip them. And he says that if you spend like a couple grand, you could probably make at least double or upwards of $10,000 by flipping things at garage sales. You think that's true? How can we make more money?
It depends on where you are, I suppose. Maybe.
Yeah, wouldn't you feel bad though if you knew somebody had something valuable and it was like, oh, they're selling it for $5 and it's worth 50? Would you feel bad buying it for $5 and then flipping it for money when you already have money? Or is that
Yeah, I
just
don't
business, baby?
I can't even say because I know if I already had money, I'm not putting the work in to do that. That sounds like a hassle and a half to me.
Rob, I have an interesting fact for you. I recently read that, and you've been exercising more often. You've really turned over a new leaf in our private discussions that I'm gonna expose on the internet via of my voice. You've moved to California and you've made some shifts in your life. One, you're a lot healthier. You quit smoking.
Yes.
You exercise consistently.
Yes.
You a lot of times eat vegetarian meals.
I'm shifting into that. Yes.
Shifting into it, something that you've openly mocked, and now you are shifting to it. One.
Wait a minute. I've mocked people who make the decision. I'm shifting into it not by choice. It just seems to be happening. I don't advocate for it. I don't judge people who don't do it. I don't.
Yeah.
But it is really good food, and that meat is really bad for you. But you should, But that's what's.
Yeah. So I've read that exercising, that those who exercise at least 3 times a week tend to make 9% more in their salary than those who don't. Do you believe that?
Damn.
Now, I'm here to say, yeah, you're sipping Aquafina now, you bitch. This is a podcast where we drink beer or coffee, and it's fine if you're not drinking a beer, Robert, but you're sipping an Aquafina.
It's not Aquafina. It's not.
It's out of the tap. It once was an Aquafina.
It was an Aquafina when I went to that concert. That's all they had.
They only had Aquafina.
This is a $6 bottle of water originally.
They didn't serve anything else besides water at this concert.
No, I just was already I was starting to not feel great, so all I wanted, I just drank water.
Dehydrated. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that, Rob. But
I haven't drank since the day before the concert. Because,
that's fine. That's fine, but don't try to
I was actually gonna brew some coffee.
Okay.
Because we got some stuff from a local shop out here, so I can do that while we speak.
No, you don't need to. I forget what I was saying. Oh, 9% more. Those who exercise consistently make 9% more in their salary, and you're pretty close to landing a job. Do you think you'll make 9% more than your counterparts because if they don't exercise?
I don't know, but knowing that now, I'm gonna whatever they offer me, I'm gonna add 9%.
9% more. That's a pretty big demand, to be honest. Like I could see 2 to 3% more, but I exercise. Give me 9% more.
Well, when they ask why you need 9% more, I'm gonna go because I exercise 3 times a week.
That's a study. That's a thing. It really is. It really is. And it also, believe it or not, makes you feel better. Those who run or swim and stuff, apparently that makes you happier. It makes you feel better about yourself. And I'm wondering when that kicks in.
When you leave Wisconsin, maybe, I don't know.
Because I've ran over 200 miles this year, Rob, and happiness just doesn't seem to be there.
It's not in front of you. I think it's behind you.
Just kidding. My wife's just giving me a big look. I'm happy. I'm just tired.
That's my wife's in the room. I'm happy.
I am happy, and I'm still fat, which is a bummer.
I still think you're.
Dad bods are still in though too. Another survey that I've heard about. I hear about a lot of surveys, Rob, because that's the prep services that on the radio show. That's all it is surveys about this and that. But dad bods are still in. So you're unattractive, and you're healthy and you're fit and you're making great choices for yourself and you're really turning over a new leaf. But my fat ass is more attractive than you.
It is. You are. Yeah.
Yeah, strictly because I'm more round, because I'm chubbier, and I might hate it, but apparently everybody else likes it.
You're 360 degrees symmetrical. That's pretty good.
Thanks. That was really nice.
Moving on.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? There's a couple of things that you've told me. I don't know if you want to talk about. One thing in particular, and you know what it is.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
You don't?
No.
Okay. How would you flirt
If you want to
over
leave some
social
detail,
media?
if you want to leave some details
Yeah,
out, we can.
I just want to know.
It,
I just want to know how you flirt over Snapchat using
I'm so
using
I'm
emojis.
trying to learn that shit, man. I don't know.
Have you
I
done it?
refuse to. What's that?
Have you done it, or has the other person given you emojis that are flirtatious? Or is it like oh hey, how's your day? Peach eggplant water spout.
No, we haven't gotten to that.
What, she might be a gardener.
Honestly, for that kind of stuff,
I'm just watering my peach tree, and I'm planting some eggplants in the backyard.
she just sends me a video of her garden.
She sends a video of the garden. Like,
Yeah,
is this a metaphorical?
her real garden.
Oh, the real
Her
garden.
real garden.
The garden in her backyard, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, when are you to see that front garden?
That's how I should be flirting. Can I see your front garden?
How do you do it?
But
How do you do it?
what's that?
How do you do it?
I mean, I refuse to do kissy whatever emojis.
Sure.
I don't think men should do that. I'm sexist that way.
Okay. You know what I think? I'm a really big proponent, not so much on the emojis, but the GIFs. I like using a solid GIF, like with a little animation, little funny thing. Because with the emojis, if you have the Apple emojis, you're really you're not limited. There's a million different emojis, but I'm just feeling with GIFs, you can really add that personality with it.
Yeah.
So
well, I've looked at doing some gifs, but it's like most of them have like words and stuff.
Right.
And she's not from here.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it difficult.
Let's set up a situation here, okay? So we're in an exchange. You asked me how my day is. My day is good. It's better now that I'm talking to you. That kind of stuff. You're feeling warm and fuzzy on the inside. Maybe you have to pass gas, but after you fart, the feeling's still there. So there's something going on. And I go, hey, I'm about to slip into bed, and then I send you an emoji of the person with their tongue out, like that. How do you respond?
How do I respond to that?
Yeah. How do you do it?
What an example! What a weird example.
It's an emoji, dude. Huh?
I'm thinking that would take me like you get 10 minutes of silence. I guarantee you that.
Have you Googled how to flirt via emoji?
No.
You haven't, huh? There's got to be some articles on there. You got to get in.
I'm gonna say this is the thing. This is the only thing. I'll say we've gone beyond flirting with the ways that we communicate and stuff like that. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not comfortable with it either, but it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
I've come to decide that this person, I like talking to them, they like talking to me. Whatever decision I decide to make, I have a feeling that they're gonna be okay with it. So I'm not gonna try and change the way that I think about things so much.
So you're not interested in the 10 flirty emojis to send when you want to make it known you're low key interested?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Why not? You're gonna get them. Here they are. Number 1. Okay, the iconic wink. That's a good one, Rob. That's one
I've used the wink.
You've used the wink. Okay. The one with the one eye closed, not the other kind of wink.
Not the blink. Yeah, I didn't use the blink, Drew. I used the wink.
Okay, so you've used that. How about the eyes? The one there where it's just two eyes and they're like looking to the side, like giving you the the I see you.
No, I didn't. That one makes me think there's ghosts about. So
I was gonna say don't put a window emoji next to that, because then it's oh, you're a creep.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to be careful with this stuff. What might seem flirtatious, you add one wrong thing into the mix, and you're a pervert.
I know all this.
Okay.
You're a pervert.
Number 3, the purple devilly smile face. Like you're a horny devil, but of the purple variety. Does that matter? The color?
I don't know. That's remember purple people eaters?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just that made me think of that. For
They
some
mistake you for a Minnesota Viking fan, and then like the relationship just goes downhill. I'm like, how
They
dare
did
you?
something like I know that they had a horn,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it says
one eye, one horn flying.
this one says even if you're not saying anything outwardly sexual, tacking on one of these bad boys is sure to send the message that you're in a naughty mood because you're purple.
Okay,
That's what it says. Okay.
that sounds like something that like this sounds like an article where somebody was like they're like we need 500 words on the 10 best emojis to flirt with, and they were like they ran out after one. It was like they gave that article to me, and then I got because you're purple, it means you're interested. Like, what are they talking about?
This is from Cosmo. So okay.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened.
This one's a good one, Rob. This one I think is like, this isn't just first tier emoji flirt. This one is like, okay, we're in the next level. We're getting there. We're like, I'm hinting towards something, and that is the wink and tongue combo. So what might think like you could read that as, are you having a stroke? But this is a winky face with the tongue sticking out. This is like some hardcore flirtation or stroke. So I think you have to differentiate. You'd be like, hey, just so we're on the same page, health-wise, you're fine.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Winky face with the tongue out, parentheses, not having a stroke, and parentheses.
You
could probably put that like after the purple one. You got to put not suffocating to death.
Yeah,
and then put the winking emoji.
That's true. I feel like if somebody like sends you that one with the wink and the tongue, you have to. It's like you were in real life, because when somebody's like choking or passed out, I think you legally have to ask them if you can help, and if they don't respond because of it,
you're a murderer.
You're a murderer, or you also like are in the clear because you asked. So I think you have to go, hey, do you need medical attention right now? Are you okay? Do you need help? Can I respond? And then they'll say, what? Like, you're fucked. So be careful with that one, I guess, Rob. Next on the list, the peach booty, or just a peach.
Yeah.
What do you think of? What do you think? You've used the peach?
No, I have not used it, but I know it.
Do you think that peach is universally like means the same thing?
At this point, probably.
What if they're allergic to peaches and they're like, "Oh, you want me to die?"
Then that's a bad person.
Okay.
It's not always just about you. It's
Most people aren't allergic to peaches, okay?
Yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to know that?
All right. So you haven't used that one?
That's like if you craft an amazing Holocaust joke and then somebody's like, "I'm Jewish." It's like, come on.
The words.
That was I went completely the opposite direction. It was on purpose. I wouldn't actually make that joke. Some people might argue that, but that's out of bounds for me.
Good. The next one, the girthy eggplant.
I've used that. I used that with a bunch of your friends, actually.
Yeah.
What I thought was one of the funniest things, but no, like just to complete silence.
Just.
I used it in a group chat. I think it was like I'm very excited. Eggplant emoji. It was about your surprise party.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, and then I put parentheses or like closed bubble, like I don't know how emojis work. It was complete silence. No one said no LOLs. No.
That's awesome. That's.
I was like, if Drew was in this group chat, he would be laughing.
I would appreciate it. Again though, Rob, the eggplant is purple. So like,
yeah, there's a purple. Yeah, I don't.
What is it with the color purple? And it's like, if the eggplant is supposed to represent something phallic in nature, if you see a purple one, again, medical attention comes to mind, because that's not the way it's supposed to look. Or you're a Minnesota Viking fan.
Either way, not good.
Either way, big turnoff. And last but not least, the hot HAWT emoji. So that's like the person has got a red face, a teardrop, or like a sweat with the tongue out. Like, oh, that's hot. I ate a bunch of peppers.
I've used that one.
You've used that one?
I did use that one, but I wasn't.
We met with
I wasn't
silence again.
I wasn't flirting. I was literally talking about being hot.
All right. So this person
We use our words, man. Me and this girl use our words.
Okay. Good.
We don't, I'm bad with the emoji thing. I use the wink, I use the blushy.
Oh God. Okay.
That kind of shit. Because
Sure.
I don't know, man. That's who I am in real life. I don't know. I'm not the guy that does that stuff.
You're bashful.
Yeah. That's my only play. That's the only play I have. If it doesn't work, well, then, move on.
Bachelor number 1, if you were to describe yourself as one of the 7 dwarfs, which one would you be?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, we already said it. What would you be?
What would I be? Sleepy.
Sleepy? Okay.
Always tired. I don't know. What are the other ones? Dopey. I could be dopey.
Cranky? No,
Grumpy.
grumpy.
What are the other ones?
Um,
Doc.
happy?
What the fuck is Doc?
Yeah. No one knows what he is.
Yeah. Happy.
Adopted.
Yeah, he's the only one that isn't like a emotion, is he? Right?
Yeah, they're all like some kind of
Like
emotion. I can't believe
sneezy.
there's got to be happy, sleepy, dopey,
Sneezy, dopey, bashful, grumpy, crumpy, and then fucking Doc.
which dopey and sleepy are the same one, aren't they? Like,
No, they're
kind of.
different. Well, they're different people.
Yeah, I know, but that's I guess dopey's kind of just going, this guy's stupid, right?
Yeah, not like, oh, this guy's on dope. Or like nowadays, if you look at like the way the kids use the word dope, like that's like a happening dude.
Yeah, he's got to need shades and low rider.
Yeah, he's got wears straight legs, but he folds them up in the bottom, so then you can see his little boater shoes or whatever. Like a little hipster, like, oh, that fucker's dope. He's dopey.
Yeah, he's probably got a vest.
They should make a modern day Snow White. That was like one of the most annoying Disney movies ever. 100% horrible.
I don't know if you would get away with that movie again.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But who knows? Willy Wonka got a remake. He wasn't kind.
I watched it recently. I watched that remake.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. It's bad. It's not good. I like Tim Burton, but not that.
Yeah, the Tim Burton one I wasn't necessarily a big fan of. Give me one sec. Here, you talk.
Talk about what?
I don't know. I got to blow my nose.
You got to move your what? I think
I had to blow my nose, man.
Oh, blow your nose. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get allergies out there in California?
No, I'm just getting over this thing, whatever the heck it is.
Corona?
I'll tell you this, man. I don't think I've experienced being sick in really hot weather.
Yeah.
Normally, you get sick in the winter in Wisconsin.
Sure.
I gotta say, it was 100 degrees yesterday, and it was probably in the 90s today. It's worse to be sick in the hot weather than it is to be sick in the cold weather.
It was like 97 today here in Wisco. It was uncomfortable. I was outside all day, sweating.
It literally sounds like you guys went from like 40 to 85 overnight.
It's been hot as fuck lately. We're under heat advisory, and now we have a severe thunderstorm warning until 8 o'clock tonight, which is in 15 minutes. But I don't see any potential thunderstorms coming. So the Weather Channel is wrong.
Weather's gotten back on track.
Yeah, it is what it is. We had some pretty chaotic weather last week as well. But it's all the same here. You're the one that's changing life. I see the hat's back on.
That's because for your sake, because I need a haircut.
I need a haircut too. I had one scheduled, had to reschedule it. Now I can't get one for a month.
Dang.
Yeah, what do you do in that situation? Do you send do I
Buzz
send
it.
purple scissors to the barber and say, hey?
I think purple scissors is the right call.
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well. What else is new in your life, Rob?
I mean, I got this interview tomorrow, so hopefully I'll have a job soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of talked about that. Be working in North Hollywood.
North Hollywood, huh?
Yeah,
What's that like?
North Hollywood is it's an interesting place. There's homeless people down there, quite like that just live on the sidewalks and stuff. It's right by
Mm-hmm.
the bus and train station,
Okay.
the subway station or whatever, the red line.
Yeah. Have you hit
I've
up
been
any?
getting good at
Sorry, go
I've
ahead.
been getting good at using I've been getting good at using the trains now.
Good. Good.
Um,
Have you hit up the comedy scene at all?
I've been to the Flappers a couple times.
Oh yeah, some good people go there.
The Christopher Titus was there a couple
Oh,
weeks ago.
cool.
Jay Leno was there, but I wasn't gonna
Fuck
ever
Jay
pay him.
Leno.
Yeah,
Jay Leno sucks. He's probably been telling the same jokes for fucking 40 years.
I know. There, I actually wrote like just a one-line joke, which was it's not like it was only funny to me, but the joke is literally Jay Leno was playing Flappers last night. There's something funny about that. I just don't know what it is.
But
Yeah, it's a straight up like that would be one of the dumb jokes. Remember when we decided we were supposed to have dumb jokes for when the podcast was going bad,
yeah. Oh,
and then we abandoned it immediately.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Um,
that would have been a good one. It's like a picture of the sign with Jay Leno playing on the comedy club is a joke to me.
there you go. You were talking about it on the phone with me, and I want to say, so I think the theory that of this thing might be one of the reasons of why you're in California. So you said in 2016 a squirrel got into something and changed the world.
The Hadron Collider, where they make mini black holes by slamming atoms together.
Okay. And a squirrel
So
got into
apparently,
it.
yeah, a squirrel got in there somehow, and they had to, and then shut it down. Which somehow, whatever that squirrel did, sent us into an alternate reality.
And now, so in 2016, so that's 6 years ago. In
Yep.
that 6 years, both of our lives have drastically changed. Not just like casually,
Yep.
but pretty drastically. You
Yeah,
have moved to the other side of the country. You
yeah, I got clean. I moved cross country.
you've abandoned cigarettes finally. You know,
Yes.
you wouldn't do it for me, but you would do it for fucking California. You know, whatever. That's a whole nother podcast. You've casually, gradually have gotten off the meat of eating it, not in other terms, but yeah, you're a
What
whole
you mean,
different
butchering
person.
it? Yeah, I didn't stop butchering.
Huh? You didn't stop
I
butchering.
didn't stop butchering it. Yeah.
Yeah. Me, I've 2016 I was married. Ended that shit. Married again. New kid. New
Yeah.
chick, new kid. I'm a pimp.
How long did that first one last?
What do you mean? The first marriage?
First marriage? Yeah.
I don't know. 7 years?
So you got 6 years to find out if anything's really changed.
Yeah, I would say. I've been with Chris.
That was a total joke. Chris is gonna be around forever.
I've been with Krista for 3 years now.
Married for one though, right?
Yeah, 1.5.
Oh, how the time flies.
How the time flies when you're in love and stuck in some sort of eternal loop. In a
How are the
alternate.
dogs?
How are the dogs? They're stupid. They're annoying. They continue to be the same. Yep. If not worse. Since we brought the baby home, so they've adjusted to the baby just fine. They sniffed him a couple times and they were about their day. Barry's more interested in Jonah than Phil is interested in Jonah. Barry, like if the baby makes a noise in his crib, Barry goes over there, makes sure he's okay, and then gives him a sniff, gives him a boop, and then he moves on. So that's fine. But yeah, I would say ever since we brought the baby home, the dogs are significantly more annoying. And I've brought them to the dog park a handful of times. the same one you brought him to. Phil almost killed one of the other dogs. That was a good moment, a good interaction. So,
did it really happen that way?
he was underneath a bench chilling, and another dog, a younger dog, came up to him, and then Phil went at him. Yep.
Like really went at him or playfully went? Like,
no, it wasn't playful. It wasn't playful.
I blame the other dog.
Yeah, because he was tired. That's what Chris says. I think it's because he's a part pit bull and he's aggressive, and those breeds of dogs are just aggressive, and they're. I
never had one issue with Phil when I took him to the dog park.
That was the second time I took him. The first time he was fine.
Have you taken him a third time?
Yeah, he's fine. It's
Okay.
if other dogs aren't there, it's good. And it sometimes
he was fine with other dogs, man.
he's good with other dogs, but it just I guess it depends on the situation. And
some asshole little puppy comes and starts messing with his sleep time under the bench. Yeah,
sleep time under the bed. Yeah. So outside of that, I'm getting some tattoos covered up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see them? Can I see them?
The ones I'm getting covered up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting all of this covered up.
What is all that?
This is a bunch of dumb shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting it gone. It's gonna be.
Why do you get tattoos?
Why do I get tattoos?
Especially there.
What do you mean?
Because you never, it's like, I never see you wear a tank top. I never see you take your shirt off. What are they for?
Rob, that's a. I'm gonna be honest. One of my life goals, one of my bucket list goals, is to be comfortable enough with my body to wear a tank top. I'm not kidding. And though that's
just wear it. Just wear the tank top.
No, that's why I have the tattoos, because one day I'll get to that point. One day when I'm 97 years old and my skin is all flappy and you can't even tell what my tattoos are, I'll put on a goddamn tank top and then I'll be dead.
So buried in a tank top.
Maybe. But yeah, my goal is, and you know what? There was a time a couple of years ago where I probably would have been comfortable in a tank top, and I never got one. Never thought about it. And I only think about wearing a tank top when I'm not comfortable enough to wear a tank top, because that's how my mind works, Rob. I'm never happy. I can never acknowledge any of my accomplishments. I just keep putting myself more and more into work. All I do, I get a summer off. What do? I work some more. I'm donating plasma again. I'm running again, which is fine. That's healthy. It's a good thing. But what did I do, Rob? I signed up for another half marathon, another one. I ran one in April. Got to run another one in September. But a beer fest is following it. That'll be sweet. It'll be fun. But you know what? I can never just give myself a break. Because I'm always just more and more work. You know what I did the other day on Saturday, Rob? I had a meeting with a lady at a college for a graduate program to get my fucking doctorate, to get a doctorate degree. I don't even have the master's yet, and I'm thinking about my doctorate. The master's is coming, but when does it stop? What is wrong with me, Robert?
I've never seen somebody react to their own motivation in such a way. I don't know what to say about it, but you have a problem, clearly.
Can you fix me?
No, I can't fix you. I can do a lot of things on this planet, but I've been trying to fix you for 3 years.
I think more than that.
Probably.
You were the one that encouraged me to even start a podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
We had a long phone conversation one day. I think it was like around my birthday, and you're just like, you're talking about how if anyone can have a successful podcast, it's you, or something like that. You said that, and
sounds about right. I still stand by it.
Yeah, we're almost 40 years into this thing, and successful is really pushing it.
Did I tell you on the last podcast somebody called, or was it when we talked? Did somebody call me Burbank Bob?
Yeah,
there's a couple people that listen to a couple episodes out here.
That's a good moment. I think that's a good. Was that a good feeling? Did you really like? Yeah, nice.
Honestly, at first I was like, oh, that's weird that he called me that.
Yeah.
Because he knows my name's Rob. And he knows I just moved here.
Mm-hmm.
He has the same like dot connecting abilities that Drew has to make up a nickname, and then he's like, "Yeah, listen to that podcast." I was like, "Oh, that's why you called me that." And he must have seriously been like, "Duh, you freaking idiot. Why would I call you that for any other reason?
If anything, you'd be like Wisconsin Rob or something like that.
Yeah, like Wisco Bob.
Can you? What about Emoji Robbie?
No,
Robbie Emoji.
no.
I like it.
I swear to Christ,
What?
don't make that the episode title.
What do you mean?
There's more people in my family listen to this. I like make it something like don't listen to this episode.
Like I'm a stallion? Robbie Emoji. That could be a good like TV show.
There's really honestly, Drew, there's only like 3 people that know about that, what's going on with that chick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So don't call it that?
I'm just saying, like, if anybody in my family decides to listen to this episode, which they won't probably.
Yeah.
I feel that like that's why I was like kind of like hesitant to talk about it.
Supportive family members. What are those?
Yeah.
My best friends don't even listen to this.
It's true. Nobody we know listens to the podcast.
But, which I guess you can like, in a sense, we can feel good about it because we know our numbers and they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're not padded.
Yeah, and if our friends are listening to it, somehow along the way we've made it into people's ears or speakers, and we're doing okay. Yeah. Now, if we could get sponsors and monetize, that would be ideal.
Well, I'll tell you what. Like, there's a couple people that I've been talking to out here that like they're in their stages of like publishing books and stuff. Their first books.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee you they'd sit down and do an interview with us.
Fuck yeah, I'll talk to them. 100%.
I don't even need to go through an agent.
Good. Let's do it. Let's talk to them. But yeah, life is busy. I
mean, the last couple of days, no. I went to that concert that was really cool. And then the last 2 days have really just been chilling out because I'm trying to be not sick for this interview. And I'm feeling better.
That's good.
Today I went and got some vegetable juice.
What?
Yeah, I got some like cucumber, celery, apple juice stuff from a vegetable juice place.
Yeah. To make yourself
like,
feel better?
Yeah, because I was not feeling well, and it makes me feel better.
So medicine is off the table. Now we're going now we're the natural like approach of things.
Medicine's really not that good for you. I mean, there's like natural properties into plants and stuff that's what they make that medicine out of. So I really think that everybody should just go the plant route.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're not still on medicine, are you, Drew? I really think you should get off of it.
I've for a long time, majority of my life, I'm very hesitant to take medicine.
No, that's if anybody couldn't tell because I'm bad at tones, I was being sarcastic. I took Advil for a headache.
I don't even take that. I won't take ibuprofen.
Yeah, that's like as far as I go with medicine. I don't take a lot of medicine.
Yeah, I try not to. I take fish oil in the mornings sometimes.
Oh, you do the fish oil?
Mm-hmm.
I've bought that stuff so much, and I just call it something else.
Omega 3s.
Can we do that? Can we please just like call it like
Omega 3s?
Magically delicious or something, so that I don't have to think about fish oil when I take it.
You're like
I know it's Omega
3,
but that's
that could synonymous. Be an emoji. A licky face with a fish. And you just like, I just took my fish oil.
Yeah, that'd be a terrible emoji.
What are you doing? And you said that emoji, and they're like, "What? Oh, I just took some fish oil."
Just took some fish oil.
Yeah, pretty innocent, right?
Would it be like somebody squeezing oil out of a fish? Like
you could maybe orchestrate that a little bit. Yeah, and we'll figure out the emoji stuff a little bit.
I'm not too worried about it anymore.
Well, yeah, because
I've crossed the threshold. I was worried about it 2 days ago. I think that's when we talked about it, right?
Yeah, and now you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You're past that.
Yep.
When's the next time we're gonna see this person?
I don't know. They live in a different country.
Yeah, that's crazy. That should be like that could be a reality show.
She invited me there, so maybe I'll go instead of the bachelor party.
Yeah, that would.
That would go over so well. Right?
Yeah,
That's a joke in case anybody in my family actually listens to this shit.
that's not too far away. It's like in a month.
No, that's coming up. I got to buy my plane tickets.
What?
They're expensive now.
You haven't even
Yeah.
bought your plane tickets yet?
I've been keeping an eye on them, but they're expensive. So I was hoping. I've been told that you're supposed to wait. Like you don't. If you buy plane tickets too far in advance, they're expensive, and if
Yeah.
you wait too long, they're expensive. You want to go like 6 to 4 weeks out.
Really?
That's what I read a while ago, but who knows in the new age days that we live in.
I'm pretty sure, like, when you make the plan, you should probably get, because now gas prices are through the roof, so plane tickets are going to be more expensive.
Which, yeah, they'd already jumped up way back before I even got here. Like right after I got out here, the gas prices jumped. Like I got here March 31st.
Yeah.
My mom was like looking because like my mom or my dad was going to come out here with me to help me move stuff or whatever and get set up.
Into the imaginary apartment.
Yeah, to the imaginary apartment. It's a good thing they didn't. The plane tickets for March 31st were cheap. Any plane tickets in April, very expensive.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I look forward to seeing you soon. It'll be good. It'll be good. A good time, and I think you and me will be probably one of the more responsible adults in that event. I'm still kind of worried about it, but that's our problem to deal with when the time comes.
I think it'll be fine. I've heard a lot of talk down on some of the stuff that they were talking about.
Thank God. Because
Yeah.
it was concerning. It was concerning. All right, Rob. Well, it's past 8:00 here, and in a world of a parent of a newborn, it's time for me to lay down and potentially snooze a little bit before I have to wipe a butt or get peed on.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
Just know this that it won't be long before that little guy is making noises and that can be construed as whatever, and then you have the upper hand because the men outnumber the women in the house. Toilet seats are up from now on.
Yeah, I guess. But I drank El Segundo, Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. It's fine. It's very
fine, okay.
It's it's an IPA. It's when it comes to like describing like your kind of bare bones just plain Jane IPA, this is it. It's not bad. It's definitely like a beer that like I would reach for on game day, or I just mowed the lawn or something like that. It's something that I would have again. But like it's not one that would like pique my interest. One, because I could not care less about Steve Austin. I think he's probably a nice guy. And I want to say that because I don't want to be the broken skull on the can, because he could easily kick my ass. But
in reality, do you really think he's a nice guy?
Yeah, he's probably fine. It's all facade, it's all what is it, kayfabe? Isn't that what it's called?
Kayfabe? What?
Yeah, kayfabe. It's like breaking character. Like they never break kayfabe. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, I
don't even know if that's his real name.
Steven. I don't know. Didn't he have
who
like
names their kid Stone, right?
What?
Who names their kid Stone? It's got to be fake, right?
Stone Cold.
Yeah, right?
So is his last name Steve Austin? Like, is it a hyphenated last name?
Steve hyphen Austin, right?
Hey, Stone Steve Austin.
Cold.
Yes, no, cold. I'm cold. I'm Cold Stone.
Yeah,
hyphenated first name.
Yeah.
Good thing his last name wasn't Creamery. Whew.
Stone Cold Creamery.
Stone Cold Creamery.
I think that would have been better.
That might have been good. It might have been. He would go up and be like, "Do you want it?" Or what is it? Like it, love it, gotta have it. Right? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah, that's Aziz, right?
Aziz, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I drank it.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I just watched some Daniel Tosh stand up.
You know that was like 10 years ago, over
I
10 years
know.
ago that we saw him.
That's so crazy.
It's weird that we've been friends for over a decade. How's that make you feel?
Warm inside.
Does that cause your eggplant to grow?
I mean, we'll talk about it after we stop recording.
All right, man. We'll be back soon.
Yeah, I drink four
fucking
stage filtered tap water. It was okay.
It was okay. Is your thirst quenched? Are you hydrated?
I'm not. I can't keep hydrated right now. Like,
well, that's not good.
I'm trying, but it's like I'm just slamming water and going like, and I've been sweating a lot. So
Yeah. Go back to your celery juice, you fucking pussy.
I think it's very brave to drink celery juice.
Okay, whatever.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Pew pew! Audio. Goodbye, everyone.